dear Mr. Trebanian, President of the Blockchain Association of Ukraine, dear Mr. Folletti, Mayor of Lugano, dear Mr. Ragazzi, Member of the Swiss Parliament and President of the Swiss Federation of Small and Medium Enterprises, dear Mr. Sidenko, President of the Ukrainian-Swiss Business Association. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here today and to speak on behalf of the State Secretariat for Economic Affairs. Buongiorno a tutti, dobry day. I'm happy to see so many faces, so many people attending today's workshop, today's forum, and also tomorrow. This is a clear evidence of your commitment to support Ukraine in its effort for reconstruction, and also an evidence of your solidarity for our Ukrainian friends and neighbors. Switzerland is appalled by the suffering imposed on the Ukrainian people, by Russia's military aggression, and by the magnitude of destruction provoked by military operations in Ukraine. Switzerland has reacted swiftly and adapted its cooperation projects to the new needs and provided humanitarian aid. Overall, Switzerland has supported Ukraine with 270 million Swiss francs in 2022. And 140 million Swiss francs were added in February 2023. Apart from financial support, Switzerland co-hosted the Ukraine Recovery Conference, URC, in Lugano, in July 2022, with 59 international delegations and organizations participating. At this conference, one of the outcomes by delegation was that they committed to respond to Ukraine's needs and join forces with all actors in the international community and the private sector to find the most appropriate solutions to rebuild Ukraine, to strengthen economic ties and enhance investments and business opportunities. This business forum is about Ukraine's recovery, its manifold opportunities, concrete projects, and the challenges that lie ahead. The reconstruction process will require the involvement of multiple stakeholders, including the private sector. You are crucial to assure long-lasting economic growth. With this forum, we wish to contribute to this collaborative endeavor that will hopefully establish new investment opportunities between companies, innovators, and investors. Ensuring the establishment of the Lugano principles during the Ukraine Recovery Conference last July, the State Secretariat for Economic Affairs is currently working on bilateral economic measures for Ukraine's recovery aimed at the inclusion of the private sector in special. These measures seek both top-down and bottom-up approaches. That means creating synergies between government initiatives and the private sector. Given the crucial importance of Ukraine's recovery, we are especially receptive to the contribution of the private sector. We particularly welcome innovative approaches such as being presented today and tomorrow at this forum. The needs go beyond emergency assistance. Therefore, a joint and long-lasting effort is crucial. A good example of the Swiss government joining a private initiative is the Certificate of Advanced Studies, a CAS, Rebuild Ukraine, offered by Bern University of Applied Sciences. The CAS Rebuild Ukraine is a practice-oriented advanced training program targeted at Ukrainian refugees with a connection to the building sector and with a specific focus on women. It will enable participants to evaluate, co-design, and lead projects for rebuilding Ukraine, for instance, with the reconstruction of buildings and infrastructure. This program aims at making a concrete and sustainable contribution to Ukraine's reconstruction. Bern University of Applied Sciences also collaborates with Ukrainian universities, and the provided trainings are available online. which is state of the art nowadays. This allows to transfer the Swiss knowledge and to develop the necessary skills needed for the reconstruction of Ukraine. If you wish to dive into this topic further, tomorrow, Friday, the day will be dedicated to presentations of the content of this CIS program. I encourage you to attend. At the current stage, according to the rapid damage and needs assessment conducted by the World Bank, the recovery and reconstruction needs amount to $411 billion after 1 year of war. Other estimates show even much higher figures. In this regard, the Swiss government plans to devote at least 1.8 billion Swiss francs until 2028 in favor of Ukraine. The international community is aware that the support for the reconstruction of Ukraine does not only include physical reconstruction, but also a continuation of the reform process. Ukraine's reconstruction and recovery begins now. Ukraine is a vast country, and the Ukrainian state is currently setting up resettlement areas from east to west that are ready to welcome your innovative projects. Switzerland is committed to being part of this recovery and development process. The war has affected most business endeavors in Ukraine and with Ukraine, and in some cases business was even accelerated, but for the greater part, though, it has slowed down significantly. Swiss companies are, however, demonstrating a truly outstanding resilience and dedication to adapt to new and often difficult conditions, maintaining continuity in service or goods supplies at the expected Swiss quality level. Despite those difficulties, headquarters in Switzerland have shown remarkable perseverance, providing financial and technical assistance to their subsidiaries in Ukraine. Some companies, for instance, are currently considering new investments for the construction of new factories and the creation of new workplaces. Let me also emphasize that we all witness and are impressed by the remarkable resilience of Ukraine and its people during the painful and agonizing last 14 months and even more. Ukraine is not only an important partner for us, but first and foremost a friend. It is an extremely diverse and resourceful country with a skilled and courageous population in a dynamic transition. The country's enormous potential is still to be realized. Switzerland is grateful to take an active role in supporting Ukraine on its way into the future. I'm very much looking forward to fruitful exchanges among participants during these 2 days. Looking at the program, I have no doubts that the outcome of this forum will yield lasting results for Ukraine's recovery process. And I hope, of course, that many such fora will follow. And as mentioned by Mr. Jobanian at the outcome, it's not about speeches, it's about the real work. Thank you again for the organization of this event, and I wish you good success, and I'm grateful for having been able to participate. Thank you a lot.